Hello, friends. In this episode, let's check into something really interesting and something that everybody strives to know or wants to learn, but most often they give up because they don't know how to proceed with it or they don't have a clear solution to it. We all might have wanted to learn something, a skill or a day-to-day practice, be it anything like driving, cooking, painting, speaking, singing, or even trying to get that perfect asana or the exercise, that posture which you don't get at the first go. I'm just giving an example, be it anything for that matter. We all might have tried it once or twice or a few times, and then when we did not get that perfect outcome, we might have given up on it. But it might have been something that we really liked and we wanted to do it. We did try it, but we weren't able to get the perfect outcome or the exact outcome that we were looking for. And we might have given up. That's a common thing, and most of us might have done that. But has anybody ever thought how we could have achieved it or how we could have got that right? Let's take a specific example and get deeper into it. Let's say you are practicing yoga or any workout for that matter, and you're trying a pose and you're not able to get it at the first go. Let's say you want to bend and touch your foot with your hands, but you're not able to do it because you're doing it for the first time. Your body is not flexible, or you have a fat tummy. Be it anything. So just try it for a few days. You actually, when you start doing it, you'll feel the pain. You'll get demotivated because you're not able to do it. And only a few of them, despite knowing that they're not able to get it right the first time or after practicing for a few times, they still keep trying. Others, or most people, give up after one or few times when they try and they don't get it right. So, only when you try it continuously, irrespective of what result you get, only then you'll be able to master it. This is something that anybody who has tried a yoga pose or a workout or a specific exercise might have learned. Those who did not give it up just because they were not able to master it and continuously did it. Because at some point or the other, you'll master it. You'll overcome whatever is blocking it. Simply put, when you're not good at something, do more of it. That's the solution, because that's going to help you in the long way. And this is not just an idea, but it's something that's been worked out by most people and had reaped its benefits. Let's say you're learning to cook and you're not good at it. Don't bother, don't give it up. Just keep on trying it. Do more of it. Cook every day. Cook as many times as possible. Give more variations to it. Just do it full-heartedly. Then finally, you'll master it. That's how it goes. That's how it goes, and that's how people learn to cook, or for that matter, any skill. They learn it that way. Even when you started to drive for the first time, think how you might have mastered that skill. You did not just become a perfect driver in the first go. You did fall at times. You did hit somebody or hit the car or the bike somewhere. And you did master it only after a couple of times, trying it a couple of times. For some, it might be just a few months or a few weeks, but for some, it could even take a year. It depends on the person. And it's nothing wrong. It varies because everybody is different and unique. And not everybody is going to have the same capacity or the skill to acquire that skill. And it's perfectly okay. One thing that people should remember here is there's no comparison between the pace at which one learns a skill. If somebody is good at something and they learned it fast, it's that way because they are like that. They are doing it at that pace because they are blessed, or they have imbibed that skill very fastly. It's because they had that capacity. It doesn't mean that you don't have it. There's nothing that you can't achieve or acquire or learn in this world, for that matter. If you're terribly bad at something, let's say you don't know to draw at all, and you've been trying it for so long, you've been doing all that is possible, and still when you finish drawing you have to feel that I'm not going to make this, I'm not going to learn this skill, whatever it be. You get that when you do it for quite a long time, and you don't get the results. It happens just not with the drawing but with anything for that matter, and everybody might have got that thought once at least in their lifetime. But let me tell you something, that's not the fact. You just need to work more on it. When you start working more on something, you will automatically learn the nuances that it has. You will learn the tricks and the tips to master it. Maybe when you master it, you can even go teach somebody else who's trying to learn it. And only when you try, the first time you try, it doesn't come out well, you will know that this method or this practice doesn't work. And the next time you do it, you'll avoid that. That's how you weed out all the methods or the practices that doesn't work, and you find that works for you. And for everybody, it's not the same thing. So, as I said before, there is no comparison between you and somebody else who learns the same skill. And the first step to being yourself, or to accomplish whatever you want, or to lead a happy life, is accepting who you are, the way you are. If you're good at something, yes, fine, just accept it. If you're bad at something, that is also absolutely fine, and you just have to accept it. And when you're bad at something, there is always possibility to improve upon it and excel in it. As I said, you just have to practice. Keep doing it again and again and again. Be it anything for that matter. In life, there's nothing that can't be achieved or accomplished. You don't have to blindly believe what I say. You could practically experiment it. Not on a big issue, just take a small thing that you're not good at. Let's say let me get this very easy example. You're just trying to get that perfect yoga pose, because that's one thing that I learned. So I'm just giving that as an example, and you're not able to do it. Practice it again and again and again every day, and you will be able to see the difference. I bet you will succeed at the end of a few days. Depending on from person to person, it differs, and for sure the results would come out if you're practicing it again and again. And if it works for you, not just this yoga, let it be anything, of cooking a recipe, or just trying to sing or dance, or that perfect hairstyle that you wanted to do but you were not good at it and it came out very bad, or that presentation that you thought you wanted to present it to a big way but it didn't turn out quite well. Just work on it, try it again and again and again, even if you're not good at it, even if people mock you, even if you are going to fail terribly at it at the first go or the second go, even at the nth go if you fail, just don't bother, don't give a damn. Have the spirit of wanting to accomplish it. Just have that thought in mind. Don't ever bother about other things. Don't bother about the failures. Don't bother about what people say, how they criticize, what comments they pass. It's immaterial. Just concentrate on the fact that you just have to master it and go for it. That's how it works. Practice not until you get it right, but until you can't get it wrong.